Okay, to make our paper crane, we need a square piece of paper. Most likely at home you have rectangular paper. So the easiest way to make it your rectangle into a square is to take your top corner, fold it not to the bottom corner. Mine's deceiving because I already took off the bottom. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to line up the two edges over here. Then this rectangle that you've left at the bottom, you're going to cut this off. I already did mine. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to decorate it. Whatever I want my bird to look like. You're really only going to see one side of your paper. But I'm going to decorate both sides just because it makes it easier when I'm flipping it back and forth to have decorations on both sides. You, of course, can take much more care in designing what you want your bird to look like. You could even wait till the very end if you wanted to. Okay, so here's how we're going to start. I'm going to take my paper. I'm going to take one side. I'm going to line it up with the far side. Crease it down. Then I'm going to open it. I'm going to do the top to the bottom. I understand that it is tempting to leave it folded and go like this. Don't do that. It will be really tough for you in a couple of steps because your folds will actually fold your paper the wrong direction. I'm going to flip the whole thing over. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it corner to opposite corner. Instead of getting rectangles, I should get triangles. Okay, I'm going to open it and do the opposite corner to the opposite side. Okay, open. I'm going to flip the whole thing like a pancake. I'm going to take a finger, press it down in the middle. Okay, now here's where if you cheated and kept your paper folded, this is going to be kind of tough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take opposite diagonal corners, bring them together, and then I've got this odd shape. Looks kind of like this. I'm going to take this side, bring it to the middle, bring this side, bring it to the middle, and then it looks kind of like this. All I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten it, just like that. Okay, so again, opposite corners to the middle, bring them all, lay it down. Now, what we need to do is we need to make sure our paper is all facing the same way. So this is the part that opens all the way. I'm going to actually rotate this so that part is at the top. Okay, I'm going to take this edge and line it up down the middle. So I'm going to pull this to the middle and down a little bit. Take this side like this. Flip the whole thing over like a pancake. Do the same thing on the back. Mine don't match here. They don't match at the top. It's okay. Just get them close. So right now I've got something that looks kind of like a sailboat. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to rotate this back around. So now it looks like an ice cream cone. I'm going to take the ice cream. I'm going to fold it over the cone. Lift it up. Flip it over. Fold it the other way. Lift it up. Now, what we're going to do is this is actually going to be a hinge point. What we're going to do is we're going to open up this part and we're going to pull just the top layer. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull this. I'm going to turn this on side so you can see what's happening. So see how that's my hinge right there? This will make it so that this part can go all the way down the table. If it's not working for you, likely what happened is you've popped this hinge point and it will only go this far. So you have to keep that hinge point down. And I'm going to take this point and I'm just going to keep pushing it towards the table. See how these edges are coming in? It's exactly what I want. We're going to turn this part inside out, so you might have to get your fingers in there to help it out. Push it down. Like that. So we have this long, skinny triangle now. So we're going to flip it over. We're going to do the same thing on the back. So I'm going to lift these flaps. I'm going to take the bottom point from down here. I'm going to lift it up. Remembering to keep this part flat against the table. And as these edges come in, I can kind of switch my hands over and kind of push those parts down. Kind of help my tips turn inside out. Here we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take it and we're going to kind of tilt it on its side. And we're going to open it up. And we're open it on this side, and we're going to flip it, open it up on this side. Okay. We should get these two triangles with a space. Kind of, yours might be actually closer together. Mine are not, that is fine. And we have this big solid down at the bottom. I'm going to take the solid part. I'm going to take it up as high as it'll go. It will only go so far. Crease that down. Flip it like a pancake. Do the same thing on this side. Okay. And now I have my triangle. And the inside, these are going to be our head and our tail. And these big flaps are our wings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach in between, grab the head. I'm going to pull it out. See how it's coming out the bottom down here? That's what we want. I'm going to put this at kind of almost a 45 degree, maybe a little bit farther than 45, 90, all the way up, kind of in between. Crease it down. See how it sticks out down here? That's what we want. Reach in, grab this one, pull this side out. Like that. Excellent. Now we're going to try and get your bird to fly. The trick is that we can't tear your paper, because if we tear this part down here, your bird won't fly anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to it. There's a little crease right here, this little bump. I'll put my thumb there. And in the same spot on the back, I'm going to put my first two fingers. And I'm going to kind of curl out this space right here. And I'm going to pull my tail straight back. If it works, great. See how that works? When I pull, that pulls along this seam that pulls the edges of my wings down. I have a bird that flies. Okay, I can take this part, I can tuck my head in. Now, let's pretend it didn't work. If I pull and it doesn't work, I'm not going to keep going. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch my spots. I'm going to put my thumb here, my fingers on the other side. And again, I'm going to kind of curl this part out. I'm going to pull. If nothing happens, I can kind of work a little bit again. Really make sure I curve these parts out, because I want to make space down here for my paper to move. And I can try again. You can tell mine is ripping. So see, now that I've ripped this, it doesn't work as well. So if that were to happen and that side didn't work, I would then go back and try the other side again. And we know mine works from this side, so I'm going to take my head. What I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of open this up and push the tip down.